Leopard 2 has a classic layout, with the engine compartment in the aft, the fighting compartment in the middle and the control compartment in the front of the vehicle. The crew of the tank consists of 4 people, commander, gunner, loader, and driver. The driver is in the front of the hull, and the tank commander, gunner, and loader are in the turret. In addition, the tower has blocks of mortars designed to set up a smoke screen. Armor protection and fire control systems were constantly upgraded on tanks. The turret and hull are welded. The design of the armored hull and turret uses third-generation multi-layer armor and reinforced rubber side screens. Starting from version 2A5, the inner surfaces of the fighting compartment of the tank are covered with fabric mats made of high-strength aramid fiber. Their purpose is to reduce the kinetic energy and the angle of expansion of the cone of armor fragments when breaking through the armor. The Leopard 2 is equipped with a 120 mm Rheinmetall RH-120 smoothbore gun. The short barrel of the gun simplifies stabilization when the tank is moving and makes it easier to balance, also increases the accuracy of shooting on the move. Modifications of the tank from A0 to A5 were equipped with a gun with a barrel length of 44 calibers. Modifications, starting with the A6, are equipped with a gun with a barrel length of 55 calibers. The ammunition load includes armor-piercing feathered sub-caliber projectiles and high-explosive cumulative, designed to hit a wide range of targets. The main projectiles are BOPS DM43 and cumulative fragmentation DM12. A 7.62 mm MG3 machine gun is paired with the cannon. Another MG3 is located in the turret on the loader's hatch. Since 1998, it has been possible to use BOPS DM53, 2A5. Starting with version 2A4, the tank is equipped with a fully digital fire control system. It is capable of using various types of ammunition, calculating the ballistic trajectory taking into account their characteristics, air temperature, projectile temperature, terrain topography, and crosswind. If the tank is firing at a moving target, the horizontal and vertical angular velocities are also taken into account. To aim and hit the target, the gunner only needs to select the target and put a marker on it. A thermal imager helps to detect camouflage targets. The Leopard 2 tank has 6 commander's triplex located along the perimeter of the commander's hatch, which provide the tank commander with an all-round view. Starting from the 2A5 modification, the front triplex of the set has an increased size for a better forward view. There is also a gunner's triplex, not available since version 2A5, a loader's triplex, and 3 drivers' triplex. Main sight, EAMS 15. It has independent stabilization in 2 planes. The sight combines a thermal imager, as well as a laser and stereoscopic rangefinders connected to the computer of the tank's fire control system. The optical sight has a 12-fold magnification and a field of view of 5 degrees. Laser rangefinder, Zeiss-Eltro Optronic CE628. The solid-state laser measures distances up to 9,990 meters with an accuracy of 20 meters. The rangefinder can take up to 3 measurements in 4 seconds. The range data is transmitted to the computer of the fire control system and used to calculate firing algorithms. Also, since the laser rangefinder is built into the gunner's main sight, the gunner can directly read the digital ranging imager, WBGX with standard 120-element US Army CDHGTE sensor operating in the 8 to 14 micron wavelength range. It has 4x and 12x magnification modes. Allows you to conduct surveillance and combat both day and night. In operating mode, the imager matrix must be cooled down to -196 degrees Celsius, which means that after turning on the device, it needs approximately 15 minutes to cool down. The thermal imager is cooled by a closed-cycle Stirling engine. The display is green monochrome with a selectable black or white polarity, which makes it possible to display heat sources either particularly bright or dark. Under normal conditions, the thermal imager allows you to monitor at a distance of about 3,000 meters. Heavy rain, snow, and thick fog significantly reduce the range of the thermal imager. Secondary sight, Faro Z18 with 8x magnification. If the fire control system fails, it serves as an emergency optic. Peri R17, Peri R17A2 in versions 2A5 and above. Panoramic periscope sight with stabilized line of sight and 2x and 8x magnification with a field of view of 27 degrees or 7 degrees, depending on the set magnification. Provides a 360 degrees all-round view. There is no distance measurement function. The commander can independently observe targets through the sight, assign targets to the gunner and monitor him. In Leopard 2A1, 2A4, the commander's Peri R17 is connected to the EAMS eyepiece assembly via an optical channel. This allows the commander to use the gunner's thermal imaging device for observation and fire control and the EAMS marking channel. Starting with the Peri R17A2 version, the built-in Ophelios P thermal imaging module has been added. The image from it is displayed through the monitor located directly under the periscope. It is also possible to display an EAMS image on the monitor. The thermal imager has 4x, 12x, and 24x magnification. Two fixed pointer positions at 6 o'clock and at 12 o'clock allow you to align the Peri line of sight with respect to the longitudinal axis of the tank's armored hull, regardless of the position of the turret. The Peri R17A2 can also be used to fire the gun as it is built into the tank's control system. Early versions were equipped with SEM-25 and SEM-35 VHF radios. Starting with version 2A3, the tank is equipped with a SEM-80/90 digital radio. Starting with version 2A5, the tank is equipped with a ground navigation system. The hybrid navigation system consists of two subsystems, the Global Positioning System, GPS, and the Inertial Navigation System. A fireproof bulkhead separates the fighting compartment from the engine compartment at the rear of the vehicle. The combat compartment is equipped with a fire detection and extinguishing system. The power plant is combined into a monoblock. In the field, it can be replaced in 45 minutes. The tank has a multi-fuel V-shaped 12-cylinder 4-stroke diesel engine MB873 with a capacity of 1,500 horsepower at 2,600 RPM. At 2,600 RPM. The engine belongs to pre-chamber type diesel engines, liquid-cooled and turbocharged. The engine has two turbochargers and two intake air coolers included in the common cooling system. Air cleaners, 2-stage. The dust filtered in the first stage is removed by electric fans. The Rank HSWL 354/3 transmission is hydromechanical with a lockable complex torque converter, a 4-speed planetary gearbox and a differential double-flow slewing mechanism with hydrostatic transmission. The torque converter is switched off by a lockup clutch. The run of the tank before the overhaul is set at 10,000 kilometers. The Caterpillar mover contains 7 support and 4 support rollers per side, guide wheels with a tension mechanism, drive wheels, Caterpillars with a rubber metal hinge. The suspension system uses an individual torsion bar suspension with friction dampers for 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 nodes and hydraulic springs. The Caterpillar has a rubberized treadmill and removable rubber pads. There are a large number of tank modifications and projects for its modernization. The most common is the 2A4 modification and its modernization, and the most modern serial one is the 2A7V.